Welcome. This is Lou, or otherwise known as Limpwick or Limpwick Flips, right here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. This is about the second or third video I've done. I'm not really good at it, but anyway. So what I'm trying to do, I'm a Canadian part-time reseller, full-time job. In the middle of COVID-19 pandemic, nothing to thrift, nothing to ship. No garage sales, because we still have like a foot and a half of snow on the ground here in Canada. Well, in Muskoka anyway. Anywhere south is pretty much bare. But I just want to help you guys because, being a Canadian, we have a few different issues in our eBay resale and our Amazon, all our thrifting as well. Like it costs $14. Costs. It cost me $14 to ship to Toronto a small lighter that weighs 120 grams in a small padded envelope with tracking, of course, but I can ship to the States without tracking, airmail, for $7.40. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. But anyway, I've also started dabbling in FBA, Amazon. There's like zero information for Canadian sellers, resellers. Maybe I'll get into that, show you guys how kind of simple it is once you kind of know what you're doing, especially when you had stuff like on hold for 2 weeks because you didn't know you had to verify your account. They don't really show you how to do it. But anyway, so yeah, I want you to come and join me. Today we're going to go through some of my eBay sales over the last month. And if I get the time, we'll do some of the best sales over the last year. So come on and join me. I hope you enjoy. Peace. Alright guys, here we go. Let's have a look at what I sold the month of March here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Looks like 20 things in March. Not that great of a month. COVID, Canadian shipping, as I said. Welcome to Muskoka, in the middle of Ontario, Canada. Let's go through this stuff. I'll show you what I sold, tell you the profit I made on it, what I paid for it, if I can remember. Usually I have most of it on top of my head. So the first thing we've got going on here, what do I got going on here? I don't know where that one came from. Let's start off with the right one. Let's go with the Louis Garneau cycling jersey with back pockets. This was for the Princess Margaret Hospital, part of a fundraiser. So this sold for $23.91. I got it at Variety Village in a local town for, I believe, $7.99. Video game here for PS3, the Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12. I have this game already. Not a big deal. I do deal in a lot of video games, as you'll see, Zippo lighters and all that stuff. But this one I sold for $11. I reduced it just to get moving. I knew with the COVID, everybody was starting to list stuff. So if you got video games, books, puzzles, if you can make a good profit on it, don't be afraid to list it. This Nintendo Wii console, I got it at Value Village, I believe, as well. I got it pretty cheap. It was 20 bucks. I spent an extra $3 for another controller, so there's 2 controllers with it. The Wii game, I tested it out, worked perfectly. I got $55.20. I put it on sale. I've been sitting. I actually had a lot of watchers at $70 at Christmas time, but nobody jumped on it. I was quite surprised for $70. So $55.20, still good profit to be made there. The DeWalt Crosscut Safety Eyewear. I picked these up at the Habitat for Humanity in my local town. $5 a piece. Home Depot specials. Couldn't find anything when I tried to source them on eBay as sold or Amazon. Did pick them up for $5 a piece. I think I got 15% off of that, and then sold it for $19.78 just to get rid of them moving. Nice little glasses. I should have kept a pair for myself, but I didn't. We have a Mizuno Victory left-handed 12.5-inch glove. It's a Chipper Jones model. Nice baseball glove, not a softball glove. Picked this up midsummer, brand new with tags, $10 at a yard sale, $27.50 off-season sale, but hey, it moved. Got some money out of it. Camel-powered 23 NASCAR Zippo. I picked this up. I did pay up for this one. I paid 20 bucks for it at an antique mall down by Hamilton. $37.50 and on sale. Just I'm making money. I'm happy. Flip it, dip it, put it in your pocket. This is a vintage lead painted garden swing, so it's actually a lead toy, kind of like the soldiers and stuff, made by Britons, one of the leading toy makers back in the 30s and 40s. I believe this one's from the late 30s, this set. I picked up a whole farm set with a tractor and a whole bunch of other stuff. I paid $60 for everything. So this sold for $20.92, and I'll show you in a future video. I'm going to go through, if I can still find them, some of my better buys. The tractor alone sold for over $100, so that's, I was into profit just with the tractor selling. So everything else is gravy. Sold quite a bit of this stuff. Very little left. Another Zippo. This is a National Day Zippo 99. It's a limited number. Picked this up in Bradford, Pennsylvania. We have a yearly Zippo get together. I think I paid maybe $10 for this. Bought it in a lot. A guy had a suitcase, or not suitcase, a briefcase full of lighters that nobody else was buying, and I made him an offer of like $100 for the case, 40 items. This is one of the higher ones. I think I actually paid him $10 for this one because I felt guilty. Good profit. Zippos are always good profit. Final Fantasy, this one's another great profit. I picked this up at the Salvation Army for a quarter, 25 cents. Yes, I did. I picked up 4 or 5 Final Fantasies, different ones, all PlayStation 1, all for a quarter in the same day. Awesome profit, awesome profit. $18.59 plus $14.92 shipping. That one in an envelope. That's expensive. Canada Post is ridiculous. Standard Oil or Amoco, I wasn't quite sure. Doesn't really say on this lighter, but I picked this up in Bradford. I think I paid $10 for this lighter down there at the swap meet. $32.50, not a bad little flip. This is a really good flip. This is all profit. $23.25 is all profit, and minus your fees, of course. Picked this up at the dump in the reuse barn. Walked in. Actually, I think I was dropping something off. I do check anyway, but today I had to drop something off on this day. And there it was, sitting there. A little heavy, expensive to ship. I think it actually cost the guy who went to BC, it was $27 to ship that. He paid it, so he needed them. It's still cheap. I think they're brand new for $75 or $100 in the store, so he was quite happy. I'm happy. Move on. Move it or lose it, as they say. These are something I picked up at Habitat for Humanity. There was 20 boxes of these. There's 5 discs in a box. So I'm selling them 2 boxes for $16.10. The rest I sent to Amazon because I can make more money in Amazon. So I sent them to Amazon. I'll show you that one day when we get into that part of the thing if you guys are interested. Good profit. The first set I sold, I believe, paid for everything I bought. Another Zippo. This is a zip light, so it's a little flashlight mounted on a blister pack, brand new. $10 I paid for it. $37.19. This was part of a local buy I did in town. They had a DS2XL in the box, a little scratched. Kids were using it. Still in decent shape. And 31 games, something like that. 31 games. So this was the first one that I sold out of that lot. $50 towards 100, and I think I paid 120 for everything. So I'm into profit. I've got like 6 watchers on the DS. So when that sells, everything else is profit. So that's 30 games left to go. Not a big deal. Another DS. I picked this up at an auction in Aurelia. And these were hidden in bags. So there was this. A PSP, a bunch of old flip phones. Don't discount the old flip phones, guys. Seriously, good money makers. But this was in a bag with a bunch of wires, bunch of other electronics, phones, and there was another bag that had the PSP, had cases, had some games. I paid $49 for the 2 plus tax for the 2 bags. So this basically paid for everything else. Everything else is pure profit. The PSP is coming up shortly, and I'll explain to you what happened there. This went, plus shipping, I think it was about $17, because this is just showing what I would pay and into my own town. So that's expensive. Canada Post, come on, get with it. Cameras. Don't discount cameras. Awesome, awesome profit in cameras. You gotta just make sure you do your research. I have batteries of all sizes for cameras, so when I bring them home, test them, they don't work, I bought them cheap. I'm not too worried about it. Most of the time, I think every one I brought home has worked. It's been awesome. I did check. I bought one at Salvation Army and actually had a battery in it that worked. There was another one on the shelf. I popped that battery into that one. It didn't work, so I left it there. So saved myself $3.99. But cameras are awesome. They make you money. I paid $7.99 for this at Value Village. It actually has film in it still. Hopefully the guy, it's not dirty pictures when the guy got it. But again, awesome profit. Awesome profit. Cameras. Don't discount cameras, especially the older ones. Yeah, it's a film camera. I'm giving away my secrets, but hey. This is part of that auction lot that I just told you about. This was the PSP. Now the disc reader did not work in it. Something wrong with it. But it came loaded with an SD card with 15 games on it. Awesome. So this actually went to Nunavut up in northern Canada. And this is what I'm saying. Check when you list using your phone app. Free shipping. It automatically reverts to free shipping. Make sure you click on buyer pays shipping, not seller. It's a pain in the butt. You have to go back in and revise everything. I did it again today. Listed 5 items, had to go back in and change. Luckily nobody jumped on it and said, ooh, free shipping. Especially in Canada. That mistake cost me $25 to ship because it went to Nunavut. Yes. So I actually only made $50. Still all pure profit, but I would rather have $75 profit than $50. This was from my personal collection from years ago, from my lighter collection. I might have paid $5 for it 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't remember. I've been doing it for so long. Good flip. I just wanted to get rid of it. Trying to call the herd, as they would say. Flip phones. Don't discount flip phones. $2 I paid at Salvation Army for this. Charger came with it. Everything. Works like a charm. A little bit of screen gunk on there. $43.69. Drive on. And finally for the month, another white DS. I paid up for this one. I think I paid $20 at the Value Village for this one. Works beautifully. I believe I threw in, yeah, I did. I threw in a Mario Kart for this. I think I paid $2 or $3 for the Mario Kart in a lot. $47.49. Awesome profit. Anyway, that's my sales for the month. Come back again. I want to do a best of, if I can get those things, and show you some of my best stuff, and maybe some of the worst stuff. Usually I just pull that and I'll throw it in a bin. I'll give you a tour. It's not much. It's still not finished, like I said earlier, but hey, it's my little oasis. The wife's inside. I'm out here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.